guys, welcome to Indulge with Dimples. Today we're going to be doing a DIY wellness update, and you're getting 2 videos in one, so that's a good thing. You should be proud of me. So today we're going to be making a DIY waist bead, weight loss bead, or weight management bead. It doesn't matter, they have different names for it. 1,000 videos on YouTube, but I'm here today to show you how I'm going to make mine and how it's going to be simple and easy. It's 2 ways to make it. You can make it one with the clamp, and the other one it can just be elastic, scratchy type material. So I'm going to do the easy, simple way because I don't want you to spend too much money in this project. FYI, I have been to Joann Fabric 8 times to get this project right because a lot of people do not go into detail exactly what you need, and today I'm just going to give you the real deal detail. So you only go twice maybe because you don't need to go 8 times like I did. So let me show you the materials that you need for this. This project maybe came out to be $10 because right now Joann Fabric has 60% off on their beads and they have 30% off on their materials. So you need to get there now. I don't know how long it's going to last. It's the holidays coming up, so they might have even better sales. So get there. But I went to Joann Fabric. You can go anywhere you want. So you're going to need, the first thing you're going to need is yourself, your body. You need to put on your comfiest clothes because you need the real look of you. Don't put any spandex pants on. Don't put anything that's going to restrict you because we need you. You are the first material for this project. Second, I have Scratch Magic. This is the yarn or the screen that you're going to be using for the project. Now make sure when you go into Joann Fabric, depending on the beads that you get, that you look at the measurement, the size of the string. That is going to make a whole complete difference. Do not go in aesthetics looking for colors and all this. Make sure you get the right size. If you're doing what I'm going to be doing today, this is a 0.5 mm clear scratchy. You need to get this product and only this product. On top of that, you're going to need some glue. I just got the E6000. This is a good glue to glue things, or you can get like some super monkey glue. It really doesn't matter, but I had this, so you can get that as well. If you want, if you're looking for colors, you can also get this type of string to use, and it's like a scratch. It's not scratchy like that. It's more restrict. But that is scratchy, so you can get this as well if you want to. If you're maintaining, you want to make sure you're not gaining things, so I will get this string. And once again, make sure you look at the measurements. On there that says 0.5 mm. Make sure you pay attention to the measurements. On top of that, I went ahead and got some beads. Now they have thousands and thousands of beads, and since we're going to be wearing this and not taking it off, I didn't want anything bulky or that's going to be too heavy, so I just got the small type of beads. And the beads that I have right here is from Hetty and Joe glass beads. I think I'm saying their name right, I'm not for sure, but these beads right here, these are the beads that I got, and they are stringed up. Now it's not a long string. They actually come in packs like this. So this is what it looks like when you buy it at the store, and these are the beads that I have right here. And when you take them apart off of here, it's just, they look like this. Okay, so the 0.5 mm string will string through these type of beads. If you get beads that are bigger, you can go for a bigger string, but I'm letting you know, this is the beads that I got, this is what they look like, and this is here. Now you can get the beads in the tube. They will tell you the measurements on there. If you get the beads in the tube, I'm going to tell you right now, that is more work. We're not here to be working hard. We're here to work easy and breezy, okay? I'm just letting you know that. So why I'm telling you this is because I got this string. You can get it from the Dollar Tree, but this is way bigger, and it's actually 4.5. So you have to make sure you look at the measurements right there. And if you get this type, you probably have to get like the bigger beads, more like bracelet ankle beads, and you don't want to wear them around your stomach because you're wearing these around your clothes, and you don't want nobody to know that you have these on. So go for the smallest beads that you possibly can find. The ones that I show you fit perfectly, and they're great. So now we're just going to get into all the situations that we're going to come across. You're going to need some scissors. You're going to need your yarn or your string. You're going to need whatever beads that you choose to pick from. You're going to need some glue. You can get super glue, monkey glue, or the E6000. And then from there, you need yourself, your body, and a measuring tape. So I'm about to show you how we're going to measure ourselves, because this is very important. So hopefully you can see me. I'm just going to step back. All right. Take a good look on the wild side. Alright, y'all can see me, cool. So I just have some workout pants on. And this is what I look like. I'm not holding my stomach or anything. This is what your girl looks like. I have a bra, underwear, and just regular pants on. So what I'm going to do is just take my shirt and pull it up. And I'm just going to tie it underneath my bra. So my bra is right here. And I'm just going to put my shirt underneath my bra. I'm going to pull my pants down just a tiny bit. And you're going to actually see my belly button. My belly button's right here. And this is my stomach. I'm not holding it in. This is what it looks like. Yeah, this is what the underwear are, okay? Don't think I got thongs on. This is what the underwear look like. Alright, so what you're going to do is take the measuring tape. You have to have a measuring tape, guys. And I'm going to go for the inches instead of centimeters. And I'm going to do the circumference around me. So your pants up, okay? If you have pants on like this, you can actually use this measurement around your pants. Because I have the high-waisted pants, and clearly you can see that it says 46. That's where my belly button at. But if I go up above, about right here, bam, 42 again. So we're going to use the 42 measurement to make our waist bead. So now that you have your measurements, let's go over and start making this. Alright guys, so one thing that I forgot to tell you that you're going to absolutely need for this project is a beading needle. Okay, so a beading needle is totally different from an actual needle that you use for sewing. This needle is flexible and it's not as pointy and sharp as a regular needle. So you might want to go ahead and pick this up from Joy Fabric or any store that you're going to go and purchase all these materials. Everything that I have told you and showed you today will be listed in the description box down below. So just make sure you take that list before you go to Joy Fabric, or just Google everything so you know what you're looking for. But everything's all in the same aisle. So you're going to need this needle. And I'm just going to show you the needle, and I'm going to show you how to thread your yarn. So this is what the needle looks like. Hopefully you can see it. Okay. Look at all them lines on my hand. But this is what the needle looks like. And then if you turn it and open it up like so, this is what the needle looks like. It's really thin. Hopefully you can see it and you understand what I'm showing you. So it's just like threading. It helps thread the beads together, and it's simple and easy, and it makes the job way faster. So what you're going to do is open your pack up of string, and once you open it up, it's pretty flexible, which I wanted y'all to see. Now, when I measured myself, it came out to be 42. So I'm going to take that a notch down and do like 41 and a half, because this is pretty scratchy and I don't want it to be too off. So I'm just going to take it and make it a 41. So make sure you put your measurements down and you just go ahead and you measure off how you want to do this. And once again, this is another piece that I have shown you that you can use and just measure off. And it's very stringy or bouncy, so you can use that as well. And that was from the pack of different color ones. So here's my measuring. And all I'm going to do is take it and measure out to 41 and a half. So once you get your measurements and you have cut it, what you want to do now is take the end piece right here, and you want to give it just a little knot. So I'm going to take it, and just how you would do a regular knot, that's how you're going to do this, so that the yarn or the string does not come loose and the bead does not fall off of there. And this is very durable, so you can actually do a really nice knot on here and it will stay. So I'm going to do a double knot on here, okay? And I got nails on, so this is like taking forever. Okay? And I learned how to do the knot when you just roll it with one hand. Them beast mode times. Like them great grandma times. Alright, so while I'm doing this knot, I'm going to go ahead and just talk about something else for y'all. Now, if you are very creative, you can go ahead and buy just the solid colors and you can go ahead and string them up how you want to. But if you're not that creative or you're just not in the mood to be creative like that, you can actually go ahead and buy the ones that already have patterns to them. Now, when people do the waist beads, they do have different meanings and different colors to them, and each of them means something different depending on what region you're in. If you're in the Indian region, or if you're in the African side region, the West Indians or South Africa, whatever, they all have different meanings to the color. But I'm not here for the meaning of the color. I'm here to use it as a tool to manage my journey and healthy living. So therefore, these was already with patterns on them, and I love gray, black, and neutral colors. So I actually just went ahead and got these beads, and I'm gonna go ahead and string them up just how they are. So I'm gonna show you the easy way of how to string these beads up. But if you're not into that and you want to make your own pattern, you can always go ahead and just buy them, and there's no problem with that. So I made my knot. I don't know how good you're going to be able to see that, but I made a double knot on here. And all I'm going to do is string up my beads. Now, to make this project so easy for you, I'm going to show you how to thread. So here's the needle that I showed you earlier. And here is the thread. And I know y'all like, man, I barely can see this stuff, but I'm trying my best to show you how to do this. Just like an old school needle, you're going to take it through and thread. And it's simple as that. And then you're going to have your thread at the bottom. Right there. So I just took it through, twist it, take it through, and then when you get done, it comes back out like this. So it's pretty simple and easy. Hopefully you can see this. I'm going to try to get more closer to detail. So now, if you get the individual beads and you're like, okay, I'm going to thread the individual beads in. And that's cool. It's not bad. But this is how they come when you open them up in the package. Individual beads. This is going to take forever because you have to do one by one, okay? And if you do one by one, this is going to take forever. See how I'm doing that? Just one by one. It's going to take forever. Just how you would thread something through, that's how they come on here. Clearly I'm dropping beads. But if you do one by one, this is how the project is going to go. You're going to be here for days and days and days. And that's cool if you have time and that's what you want to do. But if you don't have time to do the one by one, I'm going to show you the simple way. I personally would not do this because this probably take you about 10 to 12 hours, especially depending on how big your waist is, okay? And if your waist is anything over a 28, this is not the project for you. But clearly you can see if you do string them one by one, all you will do is just pull it down like so, and it goes down. Now I'm going to show you the simple, easy way to do this project and be done in probably about 10 minutes. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you how to string this the best way possible. So I got the ones that's already designed because I suck at crafty stuff like this. So these have a knot in it, as you clearly can see. Hopefully you can see that they have a knot in it. I'm trying to do the best I can to show you the easy way. So it has a knot in it already. Right there. Hope you can see it. Has a knot in it. So what I'm actually going to do is take my needle, which I've been telling y'all, it's easy and simple. We have threaded already. I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to thread. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to thread this needle down here, okay? So I'm going to thread it down the beads. This is going to be the easiest and fastest way so you can get your waist bead completed, okay? So you see the needle right here? Right there, okay? That's the needle, but it's inside the bead. So if you keep a nice tight connection, you can get half of the needle or majority of the needle beaded, okay? So I'm going to put these beads on her like so. And you see the knot right there I was telling you about? Hopefully you can see it. It's a knot right there. So what I'm going to do, take my scissors and pray to the gods. We're gonna cut the thread above the knot, okay? The thread above the knot. And we're gonna you're gonna lose some. Believe me, you're gonna lose some. And we're gonna thread these beads onto there, just like so. Now this is the tricky part. We cut the knot above the bead. Bam! So the rest of the beads will not fall off. I'm trying to show y'all. So what you're gonna do is just wrap it around your hand like so. Make a tight connection once again. And I'm gonna show you how to bead some more. Take your needle and go straight down the beads as far as you can. Once you get so far, you see it's pulling out right here. Just pull it out. Loosen up the yarn that's from your hand, from the bead. And you're going to take the bead and thread it through. You're going to hold your string. Bam. And it goes straight down. One more time. So we cut it above the knot. And we're going to lose 3 or 4 or 5 beads because it has to fall. You're going to take your index finger and you're going to wrap the yarn from the bead around like so. Make some tension. Make it tight. You're going to take your needle with your thread and you're going to go straight down the line. And you're going to put as many beads as possible on your needle. Okay? And if you have a nice little tension on there, it will go. So once it pops out, you got so much beads on your thread, you're going to pull your thread through. Okay? You're going to loosen up the string that's connected to the beads. And you're going to pull it from where you have your beads connected. And bam, easy flow. Alright, hopefully I got that. That's the best I can show you how to do this. If you want to thread them one by one like I was showing you earlier, you just take them all off the line, which is going to take this project way longer than you expected. You can do that as well. You can take the beads individually like so, put them in your palm or table, and you can just thread them through one by one like so. But this is going to take forever. If you do it how I'm showing you, this will take you about, I want to say 30 minutes top to do you a bead. So if you do individual, it's going to take you forever. It's going to be like this. But if you do the line method, like I'm showing you, you just take it. Once you cut it, you wrap it around, you make some tension, make it tight. You take your needle like so, and you just thread it down as far as you possibly can. And once you get it so far down, you just take it out. You loosen up the thread from the bead, and then from there, you grab it. And you release the bead, and then it's actually on your screen. So that's simple. Alright, when I get done, I will show you how to complete this, and then we can rock these to manage our weight. Alright guys, so excuse my hands. This is a couple days later. I said let me show you how to finish up your bead. So this project only takes about, I want to say, an hour, depending on how you're threading the beads, the pattern that you're using, and what size beads. So originally you saw me use the elastic stretchy material, Stretch Magic thread. Oops, sorry, the Stretch Magic thread. You originally saw me using this. And then I had told you about a different type of yarn or thread, which is this blue one, which is called craft lace. So craft lace is a little bit thicker than the Stretch Magic, but I use both of them to show you a demo. So here's the Stretch Magic, and I got done beading everything up. And once I got done beading everything up, you need to tie it, or you need some type of mechanism at the end to lock it in. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to use to tie mine. I'm going to show you on the blue one because the blue one's more easier to use. So I actually went to the craft store like I've been going to, and it's 2 different types of methods. Well, it's 3 types of methods you can use. You can just tie it off at the end and burn it, or put hot glue on it or glue it, or you can use these type of hooks or clamps. So this clamp right here is a screw type clamp, and it's simple and it's easy. You just tie both ends and then you screw them. This is the method that I'm going to use, and then you can also use the method that involves hold on. The method that involves the magnetics. I think I would use this for like an ankle or a wrist, but I wouldn't use it for my waist. So you can use either one, or you can tie it up at the end, up to you. So these are the clamps that have the magnetic to it, and the clamps that I'm using are the screw type clamps. So once you get done doing your design, you're actually going to need some C clamps, and these are C clamps, and they come in a little container, and the C clamps look just like a C, like so. And this is a C clamp. It's halfway open and it's circled like a C. So they're called C clamps. You find them in a container like this if you buy them at a fabric store or fabric material craft store. So you're going to need 2 C clamps. You need to get one of your screws or your locks that you're going to be using, which is this. Hopefully you can see everything. And you're going to need some scissors. And I'm not for sure what this is actually called, but you can find it next to the bead and jewelry owl, and they just have these on there so you can close the clamps up pretty much. So what you want to do is make sure you measure yourself. Make sure you have the exact measurements, which I have right here, and I already finished my design. And I'm using the lace fabric. So actually at this time, I'm going to take the end of my knot right here, and I'm going to tie it to, or thread it through the lace. So I'm taking the part that I'm going to use to screw in, and it has like a little hoop at the end, like so. Has a hoop at the end, hopefully you can see it, and I'm just going to thread it through. Like so. So it's threaded through, which is this right here. And I just thread it through. Now you want to make sure before you end up cutting off your extra material, you want to make sure your beads are tight together, because we all have hair, and I know we like, why am I hairy on my stomach? Well, I learned the hard way because I got some fine hairs on my stomach, and these beads were not all the way tight, and when I went to put it on, it rolled, and yeah, it snatched some hair off of my stomach, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. So make sure you have these beads as tight as possible on here before you finish this project up. So you want to take your C clamp, which is this right here, and you want to make just a little bow. Just a little bow, and give your thread just a little extra length, like so. So you just want to give it a little extra length, and you just want to fold it over. And you want to take your C clamp that we have right here and knot it, and fold it through. So I'm not going to be for sure if you're going to be able to see this, but I'm going to do the best I can to put this in here. So it's an open on the C clamp, and all you're going to do is put the thread through there, like so. Now I'm going to make sure I pull everything down so it's going to be tight, close to the end of my bead, because once you close this, your bead is completely done. Now once again, you don't have to use this method, but I figure as I'm losing weight, I can always go back, trim, and cut it down, and it will work for me. You can use whatever method that you like, but I prefer to use this method. I thought it was really cool, and it's easy for me to put the bead on, and I wanted this bead to be on very securely. Alright, so we got the bead where we need it to be. We got the thread in there. You're going to use your clamps at this time, and all you're going to do is just close it up. Okay? And before you give it a really tight snug to close it up, just make sure that you have the bead where you want it to be, or the clamp at the end of the bead. And then it's going to look like this. Oops, sorry. It's going to look like this when you get done. So we folded it over like so. And then we put the C clamp on there. And once we put the C clamp on there, we actually came out like this. We're going to take our bead jewelry clamp. I don't know what this is called, but I will make sure I have the right name at the bottom. And we're going to put it in there and close it up. And it has like these little holes in the middle, if you can see. But when you buy yours, they have holes and different things. And you're just going to shut it down, clamp it up, just like so. You're going to take your scissors, cut the excess string off as close as possible. You can even burn it off if you want. But I'm not going to do all that. So the excess string is right here. And here is the end of your thing, of your bead. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out so you can see what I'm talking about. Oops, we're zooming in. Let's zoom out. So, when you get done, here is the end results of closing your bead together. You have the screw mechanism at the end, which is what I wanted. And all I have to do is just take it and screw it in, like so. It's simple, it's easy. You just screw it in. And it's going to lock for you. And I think this is way better than using the magnets or the tie. And there, it has a pretty little design as well. So now I'm going to show you how I put mine on. Now remember, I told you you need to measure where you want to put your bead at, because this is going to help us stay off the trim. That's a lie. This is going to help us stay off of the scale, because you know, and I know I got a stomach, you know, that's why I'm working out. Got a stomach. This is a shirt and a crop top, and these are my pants that I have on, and I'm showing you this angle so you can see the bead a little bit better. So yeah, I got like a little pudge roll going on. I don't know what that's about, but we're not worried about that. So here is the beads that we made. I measured them around my waist. I'm going to just unscrew it, because I tell you that is the easiest way to do this. Unscrew it, take it, put it around your waist where you've measured it at to be. Okay, and I feel like this is the best method, because as you lose weight and your waist start coming down and your waist start falling out, you can actually take it and baby cut it off some more. So I have it where I need it to be, because this is my lower part, is my heaviest part. I'm more wide at the bottom of my stomach, which I have no clue why. You know, God made me this way, so I'm like, I'm gonna embrace it. But I clearly did a different color, so I wanted the contrast. Y'all can see what's going on, and then eventually we can whoop whoop. Okay, so this is my stomach. You know, I want it flat, but it ain't flat yet. So I have the beads where I actually want them to be. They're tight, they're secure, they're not too tight. I'm able to put like a finger in there. You know, I'm holding my stomach. I'm able to put a finger in there. They're tight enough. Once they start dropping, it's going to fall. And then they're going to fall off your girl. And then once they fall off your girl, I can cut the string and make it tighter as I go. And it's very pretty. You feel me? It's pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do the elastic one. And I'm going to put them on me, and bam. Y'all going to be jealous. Now, if you don't have time to make this project, you can always email me or hit me up on my Snapchat. And eventually I'll have an Instagram. I'll start posting stuff on there. So you can hit me up as well. And they will be $15. And I will pay for the shipping and handling for you, as long as you're in the U.S. area. If you're out of the U.S. area, then you got to pay for your own shipping. But yeah, simple, easy weight management beads. They call it a bunch of different things. You call it what you want to call it, but this is what it looks like, baby. Shake it, shake it, shake it. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to do the rest. your body like a snake, and that's how you make the beat. Alright, until next time, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you leave a comment down below, and if you're inquiring about anything or you need more detail, hit me up, email, Snapchat, and eventually my Instagram will be on there for you, because we're in it to win it for the weight loss of 2020, and eventually I'm going to have some other stuff coming to y'all, because I have a fitness buddy and she is on the move in a weight loss journey, and pretty much this is a lifestyle. So let's get to it. I hope y'all like the beads, and hopefully you thumbs the video up, share it, and come back for another upload next Sunday. Peace out.